To be in a Stephen King film at all is a dream come true. But also our writer JT, who just did Strange Darling, and also Francis Lawrence attached. It was just like three strikes, and it's like, hell yeah, I want to be part of this. And the role of Stebins was really attractive to me because of the nature of it, the kind of like solitary lone wolf kind of vibe, and to be kind of like this mysterious character who kind of keeps to himself, and then we see him powering through and wondering, who is this guy, what is he doing, why is he here? I had read the book before meeting with Francis, and so I got to really dive into it, where I saw that my character was actually a combination of one, Stebins, and two, this other character who didn't make it into the film named Scrum. Because there are 100 boys in the book and only 50 in the movie, so they took elements of other boys and they kind of combined them into who we see on screen. But Francis really gave us an impressive amount of freedom. And in a way that's daunting, but in a way it gives you, Pandora's box of what you can bring on screen. I remember everybody had this physicality when we were first introduced into the movie. We're all sitting down waiting for the major, Mark Hamill, to show up, and we see, Garrett and McFreeze show up. And we went to the props table and we were, able to select a bunch of different items for our characters. We were basically able to have carte blanche over what we wanted to do. And I saw this roll of tape, and I was thinking, what if the first time they see my character, I'm taping my foot up, right? Maybe I'm getting prepared, or maybe there's an injury there. The Long Walk is an annual competition to instill work ethic amongst the nation's boys and the factory workers. And so you take one boy from each state in a lottery kind of system, and they come and they compete for one wish, anything you want, and all the money in the world, basically. You are the victor. And the daunting part about this race is that there's no finish line, and there's one man standing. And so whoever can walk the longest is the winner. And you have to remain above 3 miles an hour in order to not get shot. And if you go under 3 miles an hour, you get your ticket. And that's that. Stebins is a very nuanced character, and in the book as well. And what I really found was that, yes, he is reclusive. Yes, he is a lone wolf. Yes, he's on his own. But that's maybe not for the reason that you expect it to be. I don't necessarily think that he's driven to beat the other boys. I don't think that he wants the other boys to suffer or to die. And I think that Stebins is withheld because he doesn't want to get attached to these boys who he knows that he has to beat in order to win. I will say Tut Nuot is a newcomer in this industry, and he is one of the greatest actors that I've ever worked with. In between takes, he is who he is, but between action and cut, you see a completely different man. Completely transformative within the accent, within the physicality, and to see him perform in the way that he does is just so inspiring to me, and to work with him every day has been just a blessing. And same with Ben Wong. I mean, the talent that this kid possesses, and the creativity and the comedy and the quips. I think that we walked 9 miles the first day, 9 or 10 miles in 100-degree heat the first day we were there. And I will say, yes, all the boys that you see on screen are walking. The boys who have lines are walking, yes. Guess who else is walking? All the background actors who are there, who are showing up every day, putting in the steps. We all have blisters, they all have blisters. Our feet hurt, our backs hurt, everything hurts. We're sunburned, we're sweaty, we're tired, and everybody's putting in the work, as well as our sound team, our AD team, our hair and makeup team, our director team. Every time Francis calls cut, he walks back with us. No matter how far it is, no matter if it's uphill, downhill, whatever, Francis is there walking with us. That meant a lot to me. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into with Manitoba. It's this really timeless place, a very untouched Americana farmland kind of vibe, which really serves our story in a very cool way. Like getting to experience kind of like the energy of that space and choosing how to play that on the day and being able to take in the really cool world building elements that Francis provides. I have walked 251 miles on this movie. That is 400 kilometers. That is equal to walking around the island of Manhattan 7.5 times. And we're not done.